Okay, so we're gonna start recording, and I'm just gonna get you started. Okay, so you're gonna focus on what, your hips?
Yes.
Okay, how's that? You want it up higher?
Yeah.
Tell me when.
There we go. Whoa. That's
Go down.
good. No, it's fine.
Okay. Okay, so Candy, can you tell me a little bit about what your issues are with your body or your health?
So I was diagnosed with lupus 10 years ago, and with that I have RA, rheumatoid arthritis, and really bad in my hips, my ankles, and my wrists. I don't have it in my knees or my back, which is good, but my hips really, it's hard to walk sometimes. In the morning especially, it's hard to get moving. I need about 30 minutes in the morning just to get out of bed. And I take a pain medicine now in order for me to walk comfortably.
And that's every day?
Every
Or
day, yes.
is it once a day? Or
well, it's as needed.
so as needed, is it once for you, or do you think it's maybe twice a day?
I take my pain medicine 3 times a day.
Ouch, wow.
Yeah. On my days that I have flare-ups, I take anywhere from 5 to 6 pills a day.
Oh, God.
So now I only take 3. I
Is
try
that
to maintain at 3.
Is that is there a common name in the lupus?
Oxycodone is the pain medicine I take.
Oh, okay. So that's almost just a generic drug anybody uses for any
pain.
Any pain. Okay. So you're 3 to 6 of those maybe a day sometimes?
Yeah, so 3 is what I maintain. My really bad days, I call it my flare-ups. When it rains, especially the rain, the moisture in there hurts my joints.
And that's kind of what we're experiencing right now then, right? It's yeah, because it was pretty warm yesterday.
Yeah.
Or actually, no, it was warm the day before. It started getting
Yesterday
windy.
It was pretty cold.
Yeah.
But
okay.
whenever there's moisture in the air, I feel it first. I'm just like, oh, it's going to rain, because everything hurts.
Right.
And with my wrist, what'll happen is my wrist will lock up. So sometimes when I have a flare-up and my wrists lock up, I'm like this. I can't move. I have to grab things like this, and and it's, I try to stretch them out, but they won't. Like, it gets really stuck. My hips sometimes will come out of place.
Okay, one quick second. Let's get you going here again. Now, can you take any more right now, or you want to leave it at that, or should I go down?
That's fine.
Oh. How's that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so that was a good little quarter turn almost.
Yeah.
Okay, so
for my wrist, they lock up pretty often because I type. I'm an accountant, so I type and move things, and I'm always using my hands, so they get the brunt of it. My ankles are bad also because I always twist my ankle. Like, I'll just be walking normal and it'll buckle because my joints are weak. And if I buckle, no matter where I am, if I'm on a step and I'm stepping down and I buckle, boom, twisted ankle.
oh wow, so that's actually, so it's kind of, you kind of mentioned this before, you kind of have weak ankles, but with this it makes it twice
worse. Yeah.
twice as weak.
So it's like I feel like I always have a sprained ankle.
Oh,
so I found
boy.
this stuff called KT tape, and I use it like pretty much every day, because what it does is it holds your ankle in place. And if you've ever been injured, it'll make you it'll hold your joints in place so you don't re-injure yourself.
Hey, we did your ankle the other day, didn't we? Or only your?
Only just for a little bit, though.
How did that feel?
I don't think we did it long enough.
Long enough?
Yeah.
Okay, but it was probably just a 2.5 minute. Maybe we can try to focus a 15-minute on that, and
because I
go.
know my ankles hurt and my wrists hurt, but it's not remotely as bad as my hips. The hips are the worst. That's where my pain is the worst, I would say.
Okay, and is that the one that's hurting you the most right now?
This one, yeah.
Okay, so let me kind of recap. So what we're trying to get is just video information here on Candy. This is her 3rd time using the PEMF machine. The first day you used it was was it Saturday? Okay, Saturday. And I got an amazing text or call from you the next morning. Or no, actually that night.
That night, yeah.
That night. So we were here probably about 5 or 6 in the afternoon. You had gone home after doing your hips, very similar to what you're doing right now. We did a little bit of other things, but we focused on your hips. You get home and you say that at the evening time when you get home, generally you only go upstairs one time because that's about all your body is going to allow for you to do.
Yeah.
Let me get it started again. How's that? I want you to know now we're getting pretty high. So at every 2.5 minutes, you're gonna, now that you understand how it's hitting inside you, we're getting to a level where it's really going to penetrate bone and really help a lot.
That's good.
And so see now, the difficult part of this is, and I'm going to be a little sporadic on this video, but is getting to understand what this machine can do for you. And
not be scared of it.
And not be scared of it. And this is what's so difficult because it's so natural. I mean, you're talking about doing 3 to 6 pills a day to just maintain pain, and it doesn't take it away.
No.
Okay, let's go back real quick to Saturday. So Saturday, I get a call or a text, and you say, hey, I forgot to refill my medicine, and I've already been up the stairs 4 times. And you felt like you were what? Just flying up the stairs with no issue.
It's so weird.
And you had no pain.
No.
And then the other thing was you have a possible sleeping medication that you take too that helps you sleep.
I have really bad insomnia.
Okay, so and you did not have those pills that day. And you said you had what? One of your best night sleeps ever?
Yeah, I slept fine. I was nervous because I didn't have anything, but I was like, well, what am I going to do? And I slept just fine.
So no drugs.
No drugs. Just went to sleep.
No drugs. That day we must have done about 20 minutes of this. 20 minutes of PEMF.
We did more than that.
Maybe 40?
Yeah, maybe 40.
Maybe 40 minutes of this. And we didn't go that high either
I was scared.
because you were scared. And you came in a second time, which was it Sunday?
Yes.
Okay, so I saw you on Sunday.
I called you and I'm like, can I come over?
Yeah. So this is your 3rd time, and now, as I kind of mentioned, this is difficult because this is the part that I really want people to understand. If doctors don't know about this, they can't tell you to use this. And this is an incredible thing that within minutes, 40 minutes, let's just say, of your very first treatment, you went that whole night painless, not mask pain, painless.
And the next day.
And the next day.
Yep.
Okay, so.
Which is crazy.
For 10 years of this.
For 10 years I've had chronic hip pain.
And in 10 years, have the doctors been able to prescribe anything that has been able to remove pain? And now, I want to reiterate that what I'm told, this machine does not take the pain away from you. This machine, all it does is send an electromagnetic field. It's possibly half of what an MRI machine is. You hear the sound. It clicks just like an MRI machine. It is the electromagnetic pulse that is given out, and it goes through your body and helps your body, but there's nothing connected to you, and it is allowing your body to basically reflex off of each hit because it's firing all your nerves, but it's also supposedly regenerating. Our body is getting extra power to regenerate itself, and so this is what I really want people to hear, and what this needs to get out. So your 10 years of lupus, your 3 days of using this, as we spoke about, I said it's going to be real difficult for you to understand this at first until you start trying it.
Yeah.
And I really want people to know this. I asked you about 1 week prior, correct?
Uh-huh.
And you said, yeah, I'm going to do it such and such day. That day came and went. and then we booked it for 2 days later, and that day came and went. Not that you're not taking this seriously, or not that, this is what happens, and I told you, to everybody that uses this machine. And this is, unfortunately, with the way we have our medicine now, with the costs of everything, I think we need to share this machine with people and show. So,
especially because, doctors prescribe pain medicine like candy. They're just like, oh, here's more pain medicine, more pain. And what they don't understand is people can get addicted to those pain medicines and they could ruin their lives. You could become one of those people where you're so addicted that all of a sudden your prescription is no longer helping you, and you have to seek out other
more
forms.
Issues. Yep.
And that's like you calling up people, hey, do you have pills? Do you have pills? And it becomes a vicious cycle, and then all of a sudden you're in rehab because you had a hip pain or a car accident or whatever. I've seen so many people get addicted to these pain medicines. So I want to get off of the pain medicine completely. That's my goal. I just want off of them. They're just horrible. They're doing nothing good to your organs, to your inside, and they don't take the pain away. They just make it so you can live a normal life. That's all. But they don't take it away. You don't ever wake up in the morning and not feel pain. You feel it. It just dulls it a little bit.
And when you first started, because you actually sent me a message probably 20 minutes ago and said, how soon can we meet? And,
Are you there?
And so we just started with this. How is that hip feeling? What was the pain before we started?
It was a 10.
It was a 10. Really? Okay.
But this actually, while it's doing its thing, it feels good to me. I like the feeling. So I could feel, I don't know how to explain it, this annoying feeling where I wanted to rub and massage, kind of, where I can't reach because it's in my joint.
Yes.
This is actually hitting that part of my joint where I can't reach. So it feels great.
Oh, I forgot you mentioned that the other day. I'm glad you described that way, because this is that itch you can't scratch.
Yes.
And yeah, and you're about a quarter turn away from full, which means that you're really getting great penetration right now. Yeah. So do me a favor. I'm going to go ahead and stop it for just one quick second. So yeah, if you can, it was a number 10. Okay. So right when we started. This was 12 minutes ago.
Let me give it a good walk though. Oh, wow.
So that was a level 10.
I could feel the difference from one to the other.
So now what is it? What do you think?
I would say
is it still there?
Now. Yeah.
Oh wow.
The pain is still there.
Okay.
But it feel like it got worked out a little bit. Like I was being stretched and moved.
Okay, so we're 13 minutes and 30 seconds into this video.
This is how it felt before, but what happened was an hour after using the machine, that's when the pain I went to step and I was like, wait a minute. And I was stepping, I walked up the stairs, I was like,
remember I told you you're going to look for the pain.
Then I walked down the stairs, I was like, wait a minute. What's going on? Yes, it was I was looking for the pain.
That's, and you told me that same day too. You and with your wife, you said, what are you talking about, looking for pain?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
And now you understand when you don't have the pain and you're used to the pain being there.
10 years is a long time to have this consistent pain, and all of a sudden it's gone. It's like, wait a minute.
Yep.
You know what? This sounds weird, but it feels weird to feel normal. I haven't felt normal in so long that it feels very strange.
That is so understandable. All right, so I'm going to cut it off. We're going to keep treating you. But we're 14 minutes. Well, we were 12 minutes when we shut it off into PMF on Candy. And we're going to just shut it off now so we can do the rest of her body. Might take a good hour. And come back and see how she feels. Okay, so Candy, boy, I don't even know how long that was. Probably was about another 20 minutes, you think, plus the 13, so maybe about 35, 40 minutes we've been doing this. Okay, so you started off with a level 10 pain on your hips, and where are they at now?
0.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Did you take any medication?
No.
Okay, so hips, that was, and then today we also focused on your stomach. Your colon is not working, so we worked on that to see if over the next few visits we can get your colon working any faster or sooner, hopefully. And as you mentioned, you have a monthly, what do they call them? Ultrasounds. So the one you had was last week, and so you said it wasn't. You could notice in the ultrasound it wasn't working the colon very well,
there was no activity.
No activity. So we're going to have 3 weeks of possible use right now on this to see if something helps to get your colon. This helps to get your colon working. And then right now, real quick, you're allergic to your dogs, and so your nose is a little stuffed up. I noticed. And so right now what we do is we set up the PMF at maybe like half or 3/4 of the way, and then we have you bring the hose towards your head. That was just a couple minutes. Do you notice a difference in your nostrils?
Yeah.
So that was 2.5 minutes,
and I felt in my teeth and in my head. And
it like into your brain.
It just felt clicking in my head.
Yeah. But so it helped with your
clicking in my teeth.
Yeah. Does it feel like it has loosened some of your breathing up? So yeah, gosh, because before it was like really swollen, and that's one of the things this is great for is when you're swollen, it actually takes inflammation down really well. Okay, so a level 10 hip pain from your lupus taken down to 0 in 30 minutes.
Amazing.
And we also did your stomach and nothing on your ankles, but are they hurting right now at all?
Yeah,
a little bit. Okay. So, all right. So this is a 3rd time doing it, and we'll keep posting some more of these videos as we progress and start maybe keeping track of how many days we're doing this a week. Okay. All right. Thanks, Candy.